Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our tour around the parks. We are going through Magic Kingdom, and in the last video we did Main Street USA and Tomorrowland. So now we are going to start in Fantasyland. So Fantasyland is actually now a combination of what used to be Fantasyland and was it Mickey's Toontown?
Mickey's Toontown. That's where Storybook Circus is now.
Yeah. It is now Storybook Circus, but it is not considered its own land now. It's just lumped in with Fantasyland.
Yeah.
So, let's start with that. So, oh, that's down there. Okay, that's down there. Okay, the centerpiece of Fantasyland is the Prince Charming Regal Carousel, which
is a carousel.
Used to be, didn't we say that used to be like Cinderella's carousel or something like that?
I think that's what it was in the old map.
I don't know. I have the old map right here. Let's find out.
Cinderella's Golden Carousel.
Cinderella's Golden Carousel. So yes, it used to be Cinderella's Carousel, and then she got booted in favor of Prince Charming, apparently.
Maybe it's because she had a castle, so.
So.
The prince.
Didn't nobody care about Prince Charming?
The prince needed something to fill his ego.
He's fine. Just give him a cookie and tell him to sit down. After that is Mickey's PhilharMagic. We haven't done that. We walked through there during the Halloween party, and it was playing Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and that made me happy.
Yeah,
I really enjoy that movie.
I think it's supposed to be like musical scenes from different movies, I think is what it's supposed to.
Let's just get swept away in this 3D movie.
Oh, okay.
That's all it says.
I think
but it plays a movie. It's not, as far as I know, it's not like necessarily different scenes. It's just it plays a movie of some sort. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Because that's one of the ones that we discovered was really good for while she was breastfeeding, or would have been really, really good while she was breastfeeding, because it's nice and cool and it's quiet.
Yeah.
And dark.
Yeah.
And so if the kid maybe your child needs a nap or something like that, that's a good place to take them. After that's Peter Pan's Flight. We've done that once because if you don't rope drop that one or have a fast pass, the line gets immense really, really fast. And
it's not because the ride is super popular per se.
It is, but
what it is that the load ratio for it is really low. They only put through a really small amount of people per hour.
Yeah.
In comparison to like Small World or pretty much any other ride.
Well, it's also because you gotta think these things are essentially, they're flying. So it's these dangling pirate ships that you're riding on, and you have to get onto this conveyor belt and get up to this thing, but it doesn't stop moving.
Yeah.
Or no, it slows down.
It does slow down.
Yeah, the Peter Pan one slows down. And so it'll slow down a little bit, but then you have to try to get on there, and it's more difficult to load. And I think that's why the load time takes longer.
Well, it kind of loads like Haunted Mansion
a little bit.
And Nemo.
Yeah.
And Ariel.
At the Haunted Mansion, and none of those slow down. You just have to hop in.
Right. But
whereas this one slows down because it swings and stuff.
Right. But that being said, it still loads the same way. I don't think that's the difficulty of it.
You don't think so?
No, I just think that because of the way the ride is, it's a really short ride.
Yeah.
And you can only put...
Unless you get stopped when you're in midair, then it's a longer ride.
Yeah. You can only put 3 people on there.
Right.
Per seat.
Yeah, that's true.
So, whereas, and Haunted Mansion's the same way, but it's a longer ride, so there's a lot more cars going through it.
That's the thing, is that you have an equal amount of space in between the cars, and they're or in between the doom buggies, and they're really close together.
Yes.
Whereas the ships are further apart because they have to be swinging, and so it slows them down to keep the distance between them.
Yes, and so I think that there's a lot that goes into Peter Pan's Flight, into why the wait is so long. And I don't think that it's really because the ride is super popular. I think it is because of the ride mechanic itself.
Right.
The ride was okay. I honestly wouldn't waste a fast pass on it unless Peter Pan is your ultimate favorite movie and you absolutely need to ride this ride.
Yeah.
I would rope drop it.
Yeah.
And if you can't rope drop it, not worry about it.
Yeah. If at some point, for whatever reason, you look at the app and it's only a 20-minute wait, sure, go and do it. Because,
fireworks?
Yeah, during fireworks is a good time to do it. But yeah, if you can get it at a time like that, then sure, go for it. Because it is worth riding. Because that's one of the original rides from when this park opened. I don't know if it was there when it opened or if it was built right after, but it's one of the earliest rides.
It's one of the earliest rides.
Yeah, and so it's fun to be riding something that historical, like Disney centric speaking.
It's good enough. I honestly am not.
No, we're not chomping at the bit to ride that one again.
No.
And then after that's Small World,
which we ride every time.
We do, and sometimes a couple of times.
Yeah,
because we enjoy doing it, and Aiden really liked it the last couple of times.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a bit of colors, and there's like the animatronics moving, and it's brighter than some of the other ones.
And they look like kids,
they look like kids. Yeah.
Well, they are kids, but like
but I know what you mean.
So that's what he latches onto. So he really likes
so he just like looks around. He loves it.
Yes, I really wish that they would update the Disney World Small World
like they did at Disneyland Anaheim. Yeah.
I want the Disney characters in there.
But yeah, so that one's fun to ride. My dad didn't enjoy riding that.
You know what?
He was annoyed that we waited in line for that.
You know what though? When we first started dating, you hated the "It's a Small World" song. You hated it.
And it was mostly because the only part that you ever hear is the main part. It's a small because nobody knows that there's an actual full song.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
has different two different verses in it.
All
they know is
a world of cheer.
And so that's why I'd originally hated it. But no, I really like that song because I have heard the whole thing and I know what it is now.
Okay.
So after that's Enchanted Tales with Belle. We have not done that.
Because that's another like show-esque thing. It's just really not conducive with Aiden.
With a child that's under 4, probably.
I wouldn't say that. I think it just depends on the kid. And I could see a 2-year-old who is absolutely enamored with Belle being able to sit through it.
Yeah.
Aiden could care less. And he just wants to run around. So that's not going to happen.
Put me down, let me run.
Yes.
So yeah, for us, that's probably not going to happen. Plus, it's not really all that important for us to see it anyway. Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid.
Which we do.
We do. It's enjoyable enough.
It's a little people mover, and it's not like super exciting or anything, but it's tolerable. It's a good quiet ride.
Yeah, the line's never long because it's not very popular.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, there's fast passes available for Journey.
Yeah.
Don't get a fast pass for it because you really don't need it.
You won't need it. Use your fast pass on something else and just go ride this one when you get a chance because I think at most the most that I've ever seen it was like a 20-minute wait at the highest.
I'm surprised you've even seen it that high. I don't recall
it was one time and it was like really bit like everything in the park was really busy.
Oh. I don't recall it ever being that long of a wait. It's just like the most that we've ever waited is the walk through the queue.
Yeah.
So
that's what most of it was.
Again, it's another long queue, so like that's what we always wait for.
Right.
It's not actually a wait time.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
And then meet Ariel in her grotto. We haven't done that.
No, and that's.
But again, that's part of what we want to do this next trip is to meet more characters.
Yeah, spend that time, especially because Aiden is just.
Yeah, he loves meeting the characters. The face characters like Ariel and stuff, he doesn't care about as much.
Yeah.
We'll see once again because he'll be a little over 2 years old when we go this next time.
I was going to say I want to try having him watch some of those movies so that he can kind of...
So that maybe he recognizes... Because he recognizes like Anna and Elsa's outfits.
Yes.
Even if he doesn't recognize them, he recognizes their outfits. So that's why we're excited to see that. But yeah, we'll have to see with like Ariel and stuff because generally he likes the costume characters better.
Yes.
After that is Pete's Silly Sideshow. So this is getting into the Storybook Circus.
Yes, and Silly Sideshow is the meet and greet area.
It's the meet and greet with Donald, Goofy, Daisy, and Pluto. Or during the celebration, it was, that's what it was, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, and Pluto.
But now Minnie is back
back in there. Generally you meet Minnie, I think they added Pluto into here, because I don't think normally you meet Pluto in there, do you?
I think so.
We have to look into that. But regardless, Minnie's usually in here too. So we'll have to go do that one.
Yeah, because we've not done that. We usually do meet and greet for Mickey and Minnie in other parks because the waits are less.
Yes, that's true. After that is Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Station. Blah, blah, blah.
Which was being refurbished on our last trip.
Right.
because they were repainting all of it, but it's open now, so...
Yep. Yeah, so we'll have to see, because Aiden loves playing in the water.
Yes, he does.
After that is the Barnstormer, which we do want to ride. We're hoping that Aiden gets up to 35 inches by the time we go, because we would like him to ride that.
Yeah, he's 31 and some change.
He was like 31 and a half almost, I think.
I think it was like 31.8.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So
he's almost 32.
Almost 32 inches, so like...
So we're hoping that he grows 3 inches.
I'm gonna stretch him, because I really want him to...
Wring his neck, it looked like.
I really want him to ride his first roller coaster at Disney.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
After that is Dumbo.
Which I want to do, which is really exciting because the queue has the giant play area and they give you the restaurant buzzers.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So like we could go and we get a restaurant buzzer to wait for our turn, and Aiden can just run around and play.
Yeah, we can wear him out nice, if nothing else. After that's the Mad Tea Party.
Nope.
We don't like spinning. We would throw up. So we don't like riding those.
Nope.
Fairy Tale Garden is after that.
What is that?
I don't know. Encounter a fairy tale friend in this garden setting. 54. That is over here. That's where we met Merida.
Oh.
That's where we met Merida.
Fairy tale friend in this garden setting?
Interesting. I wonder if it switches.
That is 100% not how I would describe that
Merida?
area.
Oh, the garden setting. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, I didn't even know that. But yeah, that's totally what it's talking about, is the Merida meet and greet there.
Well, that's where you can meet Merida.
I don't know if that changes that. I don't think so, because it's all like decorated for Merida.
Yeah,
Interesting. Anyway, after that is the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I actually enjoyed that one, because it's like a people mover one, but it's one that also like kind of bounces and stuff when you get to the
track is
Heffalumps and Woozles part.
Well, the track is based around what part of the story you're in.
Yes.
So when it's like when it's
windy,
you like
then it's
the
like
track goes sideways.
Yeah.
And then like Heffalumps and Woozles, or no, it's Tigger. I don't know.
The Tigger one bounces.
Yeah.
Heffalumps and Woozles kind of does its whole jostly thing.
Yeah, it's just not.
I enjoyed it.
I'm not real into the whole like shaking you up and down thing.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because like roller coasters, but like, yeah, I don't know, just.
That's fine.
Mine Train.
After that is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I actually enjoy it. Is it worth a fast pass? Sure, maybe once, but it's not worth using a bunch of your fast passes on to ride it multiple times. At least not to us. We didn't enjoy it that much.
Yeah, after we rode it the first time, I looked at Ryan and I said, I will never waste a fast pass on this ever again.
No. And then we used one fast pass this last trip for me, because I enjoy riding it.
Yeah.
And I will use a fast pass on it, but more than likely what's going to happen is we're going to get all 3 of our fast passes, and we're going to go to all 3 of those, and then if there's a mine train available after that, then I would get it.
Yeah,
but
it's just I think it's overhyped, and I think that the ride is far too short for the wait time, because
it's generally about a 2-hour wait time.
Yeah,
on a good day.
That's the other thing, is I would never in a million years wait that long for that ride.
No, Lord, no.
It was honestly, I was really disappointed in it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more fun than it was.
Yeah, I was really disappointed in it.
Yeah, I mean, I would like the videos I was watching was like the mine train in like Shanghai, I think.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that one was. I would love to ride that one. It would probably be super fun because it's gorgeous. You can like get a view of everything. You can't really see anything in the Disney World one.
No.
So it's just kind of sad. And then after that is Princess Fairy Tale Hall, which is where you meet Rindercella?
Rindercella and Elena.
Elena of Avalor. Was it just the two?
And then the other side is Rapunzel and Tiana.
Yes.
And we have met Rapunzel and Tiana.
Yes, because the Cinderella and Elena meet and greet had like about a little over an hour long line and no fast passes. So I was like, no. And then after that is all restaurants. So we're going to go through these quickly because we haven't done much here. Cinderella's Royal Table, which...
Nope.
We haven't done and don't necessarily plan on doing. Maybe if we have a daughter at some point as she gets older.
If she's lucky.
Yeah. Pinocchio Village House.
We've not ate in there, but
We've gone
been
through
there
yes.
for Halloween.
Yes. I do want to eat there. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah,
it's a quick service, but it's supposed to be really good.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
I think we were supposed to on the last trip, and we just didn't have the time.
We were planning to, yeah.
Yeah.
And then ended up not. After that is Be Our Guest, which, again, it's one of those things. It was not worth what you would have paid for it if we didn't have the dining plan.
No.
It was not worth that.
No, it just. I think if it wasn't the prefix menu, then I might be more willing.
Yeah.
But we were so limited on options.
From what I've heard, is that breakfast and lunch there is great.
Because
it's like a quick service setup, and you get your choice of food. Whereas the dinner, you have a preset menu of these are like the 4 things that you could get. After that's Gaston's Tavern. That was really good.
Yeah, we like cinnamon.
Yeah, we love going to Gaston's Tavern for the cinnamon rolls. The cinnamon rolls and LeFou's brew.
Yes.
That was good too.
Which is
really weird. It's frozen apple juice.
Sparkling apple juice.
Was it sparkling? Well, I don't know. It's an apple juice slushy.
Yeah.
But it also has some like toasted marshmallow flavoring in it. And some whipped cream on the top.
The stuff on the top is supposed to be toasted marshmallow.
Mm-hmm. Well, they also add some of it into the thing too. Yeah. And so, which when I was reading the like menu thing on it, I was like, that just sounds really weird. And the first sip that I took, I was like, yeah, it is kind of weird, but at the same time, it was really, really good. That was amazing. But yeah,
it sounds weird, but it was really good.
We do. That's our thing now. Is we do that. Are going to do that at least once or twice every trip that we go.
Yeah, we usually do it for breakfast because you could pretty easily split one of those cinnamon rolls.
If you're not a person that eats a huge amount, because those cinnamon rolls are huge.
Yeah, with Aiden, we're probably going to have to get 2 this next time.
Right. Because he'll eat some of it, but yeah, it's so good.
But yeah, between the 2 of us, we were able to split 1 cinnamon roll.
Right.
So.
And then Prince Eric's Village Market.
So that's like the little outdoor shop thing. That's not it's a real shop.
No. Yeah, we haven't really gotten there. Cheshire Cafe,
which is supposed to have a really cool dessert that's supposed to be really good. The Cheshire.
Oh yeah.
We just haven't had it.
No.
I don't think I can have it though. I think it has berry drizzled.
Something. I also think one of the things that's swirled into it is raspberry.
Yeah, so I don't think I can have it, but it's supposed to be really good, so.
The Cheshire Cattail pastry.
Yes, that thing.
That. Storybook Treats.
Which we have.
Did we?
Yes, that's where I got my Peter Pan ice cream thing. Well, I've had a couple of things there, so.
After that's the Friar's Nook. That's a quick service one.
Which we have had before.
Yep, we did. It was actually really good. It's like tater tots and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, gourmet tots.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was really good. That's when we were sitting.
You had the buffalo chicken ones.
Yep, it was really good. That's when we were sitting right next to that random wall that they put in, and Peter Pan came over and at one point and got his shadow from somebody.
Yes.
And then Big Top Souvenirs, which we do enjoy walking through because it's a way to get into some shade inside. Oh, sorry. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is first. Sorry, my bad.
Which is a little salon dressy-uppy thing for girls. Yes,
not just for girls.
They have a nights package, but it's mostly geared towards girls.
Well, because girls are the ones that are doing makeovers like that. But
yes.
It's not just for girls.
No, they have a nights package where they like put gel and pixie dust in their hair and give them a sword and a shield. But regardless, it's a place where you can take your daughter, they do their hair, put it up in a bun, or they have other hairstyles too. Bun is the most popular, I think, though.
Yeah, I think so.
And then they have different levels of packages where you can get a dress included, or you can bring your own dress, and then you get a little sash that says Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique and a little bag. They have all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good little experience if you want to. And then they do like a little photo pass shoot after that too.
Yep.
And there's a Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique in Disney Springs as well.
Yes.
If this one is booked out,
check the Disney Springs one.
The Disney Springs one typically has space, and they give you more time because there's less people.
Yeah. Also, the PhotoPass area that's in there you can just use that PhotoPass area. They do that. It's going to be harder to get into, but you can just go and have a PhotoPass taken there.
Yes, they give priority to the
ones that are getting the makeover and stuff.
But if they have availability and there's nobody in there, they will let you go in and get some PhotoPass pictures taken.
After that's Big Top Souvenirs.
Yes.
Which we enjoy going into.
Shop.
And then Sir Mickey's.
Which I like because they have a lot of really cute like purses and stuff in there.
Yeah.
But that's right behind the castle.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. So that's it for Fantasyland. Now on to Liberty Square real quick, since we've been going too long.
Oops, sorry.
The Hall of Presidents, which we haven't done. And
because Show and Aiden.
Yes. Also, it's not really high on our list to do. I mean, it'd be interesting. I might do it.
I just want to see the Abraham Lincoln animatronic.
Yeah.
That's all that I really care about.
Yeah, because at the time that was like super groundbreaking.
Yes.
And like there was somebody that was like, oh, I thought it was like an actual living Abraham Lincoln. And I was, when you look at it in this day and age, you're like, really? But still, it'd be something that would be fun to see.
Yes.
So we might have to like, on this next trip, like trade Aiden off or something because he's not going to sit through that.
No.
So we might have to trade him off and I'll go watch it and then you can go watch it or something like that.
Or if Auntie Jess is with us, Auntie Jess.
Oh yeah, because she's thinking about going with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on our next trip, Auntie Jess might be with us too. Aiden's Auntie Jess. That was with us last time.
Yeah. Liberty Square Riverboat.
And then Liberty Square Riverboat.
Which is down like half the time that we're there, so...
Yeah, like it'll be running, and we'll see it like when we're in like Frontierland, we'll see it like going chugging along and everything, and then like every time we actually walk past it, not even thinking about getting on it, but every time we walk past it, it's like, oh, it's down for whatever. Yeah. It doesn't even say why, and it just says, oh, it's closed temporarily.
Temporarily closed, or down for refurbishment.
Or something like that, yeah.
So
like every time.
We've never been on it just because that's every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
But I mean, I've been on an actual full-size riverboat down in Missouri. So once you've been on one of those, that little small one doesn't really appealing. But then next is our favorite thing to do during the fireworks, or just at any time. Well, my favorite thing to do at any time is Haunted Mansion. Yeah. I love Haunted Mansion. But yes, when we went... Was it this last trip that we did that?
I'm pretty positive it was.
I feel like it was. So what happened was we ended up over in Haunted Mansion because did we have a fast pass for it or did we just decide?
I think we had a fast pass for it at that time because we paid. I think we had one for earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And it was down.
Oh yeah, and then it went down, and so we used it for something else.
Yeah, and so then we went back over as soon as it went up, and it was right before fireworks.
Yes. Because we went over to Epcot for a while and then came back, monorail back.
Yes.
But yeah, and so what ended up happening was we went and rode Haunted Mansion because we're like, hey, it has a shorter wait because we were like, oh, the fireworks will be going, so maybe it'll be a shorter wait.
No, we didn't even. It wasn't even that. We literally went over there to ride Haunted Mansion.
Well, yeah.
While
we were on our way, that's when I said I was like, hey, the fireworks should be going pretty soon because it was like 8:40 by that point.
I didn't even know. I didn't even think about that. That wasn't even a thought in my head. I was just like, Haunted Mansion, ride, must.
But what ended up happening is it was a super short wait. It was a 15-minute posted wait time. Was actually we just walked up and just had to wait for the door to open.
Yes.
So then we got in and we rode it and we got out and oh no, you're right. We didn't know the fireworks were going because we came out and the fireworks were going and we were like, oh cool, the fireworks are going. And we looked over and there was literally nobody in the line and I was like, want to go again? And so we went out the exit, back around, and all the way through the queue, so that we could go right on and Mansion again.
We rode it 2 more times.
We rode it just once.
No, we rode it 3 times in a row.
Did we?
Yeah, because the first time we got on it, the fireworks were going off, but then when we rode it the 3rd time, they were just ending and people were starting to get in line. We were that last group.
And then I think it was after that. The 3rd time was after that, and that's when we used our fast pass. I think that's what it was.
That's possible.
Yeah. So we regardless, it was 2 or 3 times in a row that we were just like,
yeah,
let's go right on a Mansion again. After that is Liberty Tree Tavern, which is actually really good.
It is.
We had that on our 2nd trip.
It's like basic
the day we left.
American food.
Yeah, I just had like a turkey dinner. It was great.
Yeah.
But it was really good food. Diamond Horseshoe.
We've never ate there.
No. Columbia Harbor House.
We ate with Jess and Caleb.
Oh yeah, that's where we had lunch with Jess and Caleb. Or
no, it
was dinner. It was dinner. It was later because Jess and I went over there while
it was during
you
Halloween party.
Was it during the actual party?
I am fairly positive it was because we had the candy bags.
Oh yes, it was. But Jess and I went over there first because you and Caleb went to go ride Splash Mountain and then Big Thunder.
Yes.
Because that's what we had just done. Jess and Caleb and I had gone and ridden Splash Mountain and then went on Big Thunder to dry off. And so but Anna didn't get to go on them. And so we let her go. But that one was actually really good. They had some pretty good food there.
Yeah.
Liberty Square Market was closed the last time.
Yep. It just
recently reopened.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But we haven't really been in there.
Yeah.
It's just like a general market thing where you can get a bunch of different foods.
It's like quick service, nothing fancy.
Yeah, just a bunch of different quick service and snacks.
Snacks.
And then Sleepy Hollow is the last one.
Which is supposed to be really good, and I want to try like Mickey waffles and stuff from there, and I have to, and I want to. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, because you could get the Mickey waffle, and it's a snack credit.
Yes.
And I want to try them because Mickey waffles are always better than regular waffles.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's shaped like Mickey, it's better.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so that's the end of that. So next time we will go through Frontierland and Adventureland. Those will be the last ones. And that one may not take as long because there's a little bit less there than there is in some of these other areas. So that's it for this one. So remember to give us a like and comment and subscribe to our channel. And as always, don't forget to thank the Phoenicians.